in this second lesson, we're going to learn what's called a heel turn. And really what we're going to do in this lesson is learn the mechanisms of using the heel in our turn that will then apply to the quebrada turn and the hip turn and the vuelta de pecho. Okay, so this is kind of like breaking down a technique that we're going to use a lot when you're turning in flamenco or in flamenco-specific turns, okay? So this will be kind of a basic run-through of what that means, how to use your feet and your heels, and then we're going to be applying this into some fancier, more stylistic turns in subsequent lessons. So what we've got, what's going to happen is that we're starting a turn. Usually what we do in a heel turn is cross one foot over the other. So that's how we're going to start here. So we're starting a turn with our foot one over the other crossed, close to the other foot, and that's important. We don't want to be way out here. We want to be kind of close to the other foot. You'll notice my heel is up. Okay, so I'm not here, but I'm here. And what does that do? It gives you room. If I try to put that foot down, I have to twist and I go off my axis, right? So by lifting that heel, I'm allowing my body to stay on my axis, find my center, and keep my balance. Now, as I turn, I'm going to be turning to the left in this case. This heel, my right heel, is going to come down. In that moment, I'm going to come up onto the planta of my left foot, and I'm going to come up onto the heel of the right foot. And then from here, I'm going to turn and come back to my center. And of course, we have to spot. We have to keep our tailbone tucked and our body and torso lifted, okay? And it's much easier to do this in a fluid manner than it is to break it down slowly. So don't worry if right now, as you go slow, it feels hard. As we get up to speed and create fluidity, it will feel a bit more natural, okay? So in that way, let me show it to you a little faster just so you can see how the heel and the planta work, okay? So if I'm here, I switch, bum, bum, and I land with my feet in this position, okay? And again, we're here, heel goes down, planta comes up, and we turn, and then our feet flatten out at the end. So let's try this together. In terms of the arms, what's going to be helpful is to go across the body like this to start. So I'm crossing in the opposite direction as my leg. When I start my turn, my arms go to the left in the direction that I'm turning, and as I finish, they come back to the front, okay? If that's too much, eliminate your arms. If you're comfortable adding arms, they do help, okay? They help with the momentum of the movement, and they help with balance as well, okay? So you can add that when you're ready. So what we're going to do, we're going to work to the left, and then we'll work to the right. So we cross, planta, close to the other foot. As I turn, I'm squeezing my thighs together, coming up onto the right tacon, left planta, and back to the front. And again, 1, 2, 3. I'm really using my glutes, my hamstrings, and my quads. I'm not loose. I'm using them. Think of like a rope swing twisted, right? And then on twists, you have to get the tension in your legs to help with the momentum to then turn, okay? So just like a rope swing, when you twist it up nice and tight, and then let it go. So our legs are twisted up nice and tight, and then we use the muscles as we unravel, okay? So let's do it to the left. And 1, 2, 3. Really using your glutes as you go around for balance. 1, 2, 3. E. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So I am spotting, remember your spot. I'm spotting, I believe in the 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the last moment, that's when my head is following. So try to spot in the 3 with me. So you're holding that gaze forward into the last possible moment. A couple more to the left. And 1, 2, 3. and 1, 2, 3, E, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so going to the right. We cross left over right, close to the other foot. Arms go in the opposite direction to start. And 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep going. A couple more. And 1, 2, 3. E. 1, 2, 3. E. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.